Psalm 23. Mizmor David, Adonai ro'i lo achzar. Bi not deshe yarbitzeni, ameh menuchot yinahaleni. Nafshi yeshovev yanchenu b'magle tzedek l'man shemo. Gam ki elech b'geit salmavet, lo ira ra ki ata imadi. Shiftecha umisha'antecha, hema yenachamoni. Ta'aroch lefanai shulchan neged so'arai. Dishanta b'sheben roshi, kosi revaya, ach tov v'chesed yudifuni koyem echayai, v'shavti b'veit Adonai l'orech yamim.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
As president of the student government, I am honored but saddened to represent the student body tonight. Please join us in memorializing Dr. Chase through pictures which capture his vibrancy and warmth, and through words shared with us by students which express the impact he has made in all of our lives. The music you will hear is the Brahms Violin Concerto, Dr. Chase's favorite piece, and the piece that a harpist played at the hospital during his last hours. We begin with the words from Pirkei Avot: make for yourself a teacher, acquire for yourself a friend. Dr. Chase was to all of us the ultimate teacher and the dearest friend. May his memory forever be a blessing.
What is it about a teacher that you can remember him or her after 10 years, after 20 years, after 30 years, and for some of us, 40 or more years? Was it her vast knowledge and passion for the subject matter? Was it his engaging personality and sense of humor? Was it a single incident that occurred during a class or an athletic event? Did she challenge you to think critically and creatively? Did that teacher influence you in your future occupation? These memorable teachers acted as mentors who slipped into your life briefly and then stepped aside as you continued on your journey. Yet, for some reason, you can still remember them. Who might our seniors today remember in 2021, or in 2031, or in 2041? As our seniors today have reached an important milestone, two of my colleagues have also reached an important milestone. And I would suggest that for all the reasons previously mentioned, our seniors may recall these teachers in the future. Did you know that new teachers often remain in the profession for approximately 2.5 years? Not at Beth Tfiloh, but in other places, 2.5 years. If you multiply 2.5 by 20, you will arrive at the number of years that Dr. Terry Chase and Mr. Paul Ballenbaugh have taught students. At this time, the Beth Tfiloh community would like to recognize these two unforgettable mentors who for 50 years have inspired thousands of students. Mr. Ballenbaugh and Dr. Chase.
As Mr. Bruner reminded me, there is no way in the world that 50 years ago these gentlemen would think that they would be graduating from a Jewish high school. It is my pleasure to award the Beth Tfiloh Dahan Community High School Honorary Diploma on Mr. Paul Ballenbaugh and Dr. Terry Chase. The story is told that when Michelangelo lay on his deathbed, his students and disciples and admirers surrounded him weeping. "What will Rome be without Michelangelo?" they cried. And he pointed to the window and directed them to look out upon the vista that was Rome, at the David, the Sistine Chapel, the magnificent works his hands had created. And he said, "Rome will never be without Michelangelo." Look around you. Look at this room filled with people who were touched by this legend, this icon of a man. We too can say, Beth Tfiloh will never be without Terry Chase. May his memory be forever for a blessing. We ask that you remain seated as the family joins in a processional. As they leave the theater, they will be standing outside in the lobby to accept your personal condolences. They will be in a reception line there because it gives them great pleasure and certainly great comfort to hear your personal stories. Thank you all for being here to memorialize the name of a person who helped Beth Tfiloh's name be as great as it is. Laila Tov, may his memory be for a blessing.